cozy up and talk about writing. Hi guys, and welcome to Planmas number 12. Today is gonna be all about writing. There are two aspects of writing, in my opinion, that are or should be a huge part of everybody's life, even after school. Number one is note-taking. To me, if I don't write something down, it is impossible to remember it after several hours. I know that my attention span is very short, but for me the safest way to go is to write down everything that I think of, every possible project, a possible aspect of my businesses, a possible video idea, you name it, I write it. I use two tools to write things down. One is the reminders that comes with your phone. I have there a list called ideas of the day, and whenever I think of something interesting that I need to take a note of, maybe I'll put it in my to-do list for later, or maybe it's something to buy, so it will go to my shopping list. I make a quick note there, and every night I go through that ideas of the day and allocate those things to the necessary lists or areas. And number two is, of course, my planner, especially when I'm at a meeting, when it's considered a little bit more rude to take notes, or when I want to write something a little bit longer, then these babies are my best friend. I have these in my brand as well because I thought leaving some blank notes pages is very important and necessary in planners, and they ended up being one of the most used pages for me. So I like to write things down solely for the reason I don't keep them, well, I can't keep them in my head, but I don't keep them in my head as well because I want a full efficiency from my brain and I don't want to cloud it with different ideas, especially before I go to bed. Another page that I love to write on is the to-do list. I know to-do lists are a little out these days, but I still like to make these to-do lists, especially for a whole month, and just add one of these pages next to my monthly planner pages. So I write my monthly goals here. I think seeing them visually whenever I'm checking my month helps me to add these tasks for my daily plans. I think remembering is way easier when you're writing something with your hand rather than typing, and that's why my biggest ideas and all my brain dump goes on paper. The second aspect of writing is writing down how you feel, like a diary. I like writing things down, especially when it comes to my mindset. If you follow the planner world, there are a lot of people who are doing one line a day bullet journal pages, and I think that's a brilliant idea. Writing down a line for a whole month and seeing how that month went on is so crucial to reflect back and adjust for the upcoming month. And I think if you could do that for 2018, you're kind of making sure that 2019 or every single month that comes up is gonna be better than the previous one. You might be angry, you might be happy, you might be feeling a lot of feelings. I think writing them down helps you to accept and live those feelings to the fullest. A line a day could be great, or a page a day could be great. You can write whenever you feel like, whenever you have emotions to share with yourself, whenever you have something important to make a note of, make a memory of. I think you would want to remember these years when you go back. Whenever I'm visiting my hometown, I open a page or two from my high school diaries and I see how I changed in life, which is a great thing, and it actually helps me appreciate the person I am today. I like to use my diary pages for my reflections of the day or whenever I want to write, because I like to keep everything in one place. But obviously you can use a notebook, you can buy a notebook just dedicated for your diary and your ideas and your thoughts. What you can do to start writing a little bit more is to assign a certain time, maybe in the mornings after getting your morning routine done. Having 10 minutes of writing and telling how you feel to yourself might help you to start the day right. Another idea that I love is writing down one thing that you're grateful for every night before you go to bed. I think that is such a cool idea and such a positive idea, and 2018 for me is all about being positive and better. Write things down, to go back, to read, to reflect, and to remember. This is all I wanted to share with you today. Please comment below, what is the thing that you love writing about? Maybe I'll get inspired and start writing other stuff down as well, thanks to you. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you at Planmas number 13. Bye guys!